And we are live. So Hannah, are you planning to come onto the stream?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
Are you gonna be quite noisy?
Oh, no.
Then why are you not in school today?
Because I am just now coughing.
Oh, you're coughing? Okay. Hey, what's up guys? So today we shall discuss at what price should we buy more Bitcoins. Alright, so I think today, what's up everyone? What's up? Firstly, today I am going to be leaving for Malaysia, and I just want to do a quick stream before I leave, because I'm not sure how good the internet is gonna be like when I'm there, so I just wanted to catch you guys, communicate with you guys before I go. And what's up everyone? What's up James? I see you, brother. Alright, so let me give out some ranches, man. Let me give out some ranches. Okay, you guys have... Oh, shucks, wait. Oh, Hannah, wait. This is... Alright, gonna give out some ranches. I always see you guys. Always on the stream. So, Hannah, I've always wanted to ask you this question.
What?
Do you know what is a Bitcoin? Come, tell everyone what do you think a Bitcoin is. You don't know what's a Bitcoin? Or you don't know how to explain what a Bitcoin is? You don't know? Okay, let me explain what a Bitcoin is. So, anyway, a Bitcoin is a currency. Like money, right? Daddy every time gives you money. Daddy every time gives you money.
Buy money.
Come, we sit here. You're sitting so far away and you want to be on the stream. So Daddy every time passes you money for offering, right? So that's a paper, right? So Bitcoin is basically a cryptocurrency.
Offering.
Yes, like a digital currency. So how do you know where the Bitcoin comes from? Okay, so you can buy the Bitcoin from an exchange. So for example, Daddy will go onto like a website, and then Daddy will put some money into the account, right, from the bank. Daddy's bank will send money to that account, and then from then an exchange will provide the Bitcoins, right? And then from then we can purchase those Bitcoins. But the real thing is that when Bitcoin first started, we can all get them from the computer, right? So there's this magical program, right, that was written by Satoshi Nakamoto. Okay, and so-called... Who's Satoshi Nakamoto? Well, nobody actually knows who is Satoshi Nakamoto. So he created Bitcoin. Okay, so like you know, you like to write stories, right? You like to write stories and you like to create things. So Satoshi Nakamoto created Bitcoin and the blockchain.
Oh, okay.
So do you know what is a blockchain?
Huh?
Do you know what's a blockchain? No, you don't know, right? Okay, so let's say that you have a magical book. Okay, you have this magical book. So if this magical book could, everybody has a copy in your class. Let's say So how many people are in your class?
Sometimes 14, sometimes 16, sometimes 14, sometimes 16.
Okay, so you have say 14 people in your class, right?
Sometimes 18 or something.
Sometimes 18 people.
Sometimes
Okay.
17.
So let's say you have 17 people. So 17 people each have this magical book. Okay. Now, if let's say you write something on this magical book, and you write, today we love our teacher. Okay, and this magical book this message will be on every single magical book. Do you think it's possible?
Yes.
So that's how the blockchain works, right? Because the moment that one person writes, or at least has a transaction, like I love my teacher, all the magical books will basically have this same sentence. And that's how roughly the blockchain works. So everyone has a node, right? Or at least has this block and then from then all the transactions will be distributed to everybody as long as that is written in the blockchain. So that's how the blockchain works. Yes. And then how do you get the Bitcoin, right? I haven't shared with you how to get the Bitcoin. So let's say, for example, you wanted to mine, right? So you have to get the coin, right? You have to create the coin from somewhere, right? Because Daddy always talks about Bitcoin, right? So how do you get the coin? So remember the magical book?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if let's say you want that magical book, right? You have to. Everyone can create a magical book if they had enough power, right? So if you have power or you have enough mining power, they call it, you can create a new magical book every 10 minutes or so. So for the reward, because you managed to find that magical book or make sure that magical book is working, right? You get Bitcoins, and that's how we get the Bitcoins,
Okay.
right? So
Thank
yeah.
you.
I hope you could understand what Daddy was trying to say. It's not easy.
But if I can't remember.
Of course you can't remember, my dear. But you know what? That's how it works.
Okay. So what?
All right, guys. So that was my attempt to explain to a 5-year-old what Bitcoin is and what blockchain is, right? That's really not easy to understand. I think I've seen very, very good videos of people trying to explain Bitcoin and blockchain. It's not easy, man. I mean, try explaining it to your kids. It's not easy. Then can you imagine people who are who are new to this space, and you want to explain Bitcoin, you want to explain what Litecoin is or Ethereum, man, that is not easy, man. So, guys, I mean, when was the last time you tried to explain cryptocurrencies to your friends? I think even adults have problems understanding it. So kids, on the other hand, right, I think they will get the hang of it much faster. Especially, they don't really know how. They don't really need to know how it comes about, right? It's just about the use case. So going forward, what I see is that there are going to be more. There's going to be improvements onto the platform, that everything is going to be seamless, because we already understand the applications, right? So as long as they are able to function well, unfortunately, currently Bitcoin is very expensive to transfer. I think now to transfer one Bitcoin is about $20, which is defeating the purpose of micro transactions. So I think people have been trying to send micro amounts of Bitcoin. Is not favorable for them. And I think then people are moving towards cheaper alternatives like Litecoin, Litecoin and whatnot. It's not easy. I think people are using Litecoin now, or they are using what else? What else do you think people are using?
Bitcoin.
They're only using Bitcoin? No, Bitcoin is very expensive, Hannah.
Omisego.
Or maybe they can use Omisego. Yeah, that's right. So, yeah. So, okay, so Crypto Cartel, you don't need crypto gains. You already have won with your micro grinder. That's right, man. Yeah, I mean, hopefully one day she can, do some streaming. She always likes to copy whatever I do. I think it's quite fun. She has her own little desk and her own little laptop, and she kind of copies like whatever I'm trying to say. So that being said, let's take a look at the charts today and see whether we can look at some re-entries. Now, obviously, when we look at the Bitcoin charts, right? Wait, why is this? Okay, wait.
Wait, okay.
Hold on. Okay.
Hold on.
So Bitcoin is already parabolic. I'm not sure will we have a correction, but let's look at some levels that we can probably consider re-entering. So I was thinking of I bought into Bitcoin recently at about 16,800. So when I got into Bitcoin at 16,800, it was okay, and I sold off at about just at 18,005. That's just a quick flip, right? But I'm looking at re-entry at probably 17,500. That's about 10% discount, or 15,300, and of course the dream would be to re-enter at a 30% discount. which is 13,574. So those are the various levels that I'll be considering. OMG pumped really hard, man. I mean OMG is like man, it's a monster right now. I mean, hey, we have been communicating about OMG for the longest time. Currently now it's at $15, went parabolic. Guys, same thing. When OMG goes goes parabolic, don't chase it. Just like any other kind of cryptocurrency. So just a very quick review, right? Remember Quantstamp when I mentioned Quantstamp? So Quantstamp did a very strong run. Then after that, it kind of like, halted. So I kind of took profit, not exactly at the top, but close enough. 1,089 satoshis. I entered at 645 satoshis. So I may get back into Quantstamp because I noticed that they're still on the lower. They're still trending lower today because Bitcoin retraced a little bit. So it's kind of okay. Looks okay to get back into. So people who are looking at NEO, let's look at NEO, guys. I think NEO has done so well of late. NEO is obviously a very close competitor to Quantum, right? So it's about time because NEO has been stuck at the $35 to $40 range for quite some time. Yes, $40. Do you think $40 is a lot of money?
I don't know.
I don't know, right? So if okay, sweetie. So for NEO, they have recovered like a lot, right? Sorry, they have almost doubled up. So I'm very happy for people who bought NEO, those who actually bought NEO when it was $30, and I mean it's just a choice, right? I didn't pick NEO not because of any other reason. I'm just basically more on Quantum side because I understand Quantum's technology a little bit better, and also I'm closer to the team. So it's no preference. If you guys are of course fans of Quantum, I mean if you're fans of NEO, good for you, because I think you guys are probably in the N shares days, or maybe in terms of NEO, you guys know where NEO is going. You have more insights. Yeah, good on you, man. Good play, because it's almost close to a double up. And in terms of market cap, I think NEO should be able to do pretty well. Now, what is a monster? Cardano. Cardano is a monster, guys. Yeah, Cardano is a monster. Remember I mentioned on the stream when it was 11 cents, and now Cardano is like, I think 50 over cents. So, slightly sub 50. Can it go up more? Wow, let's just look at the market cap. Okay, let's go to coin market cap and see what is the potential here. So Cardano is now currently at 6th place at 12 billion. Now guys, I'm gonna give you like some kind of visionary stuff, right? No, I did not take any profit from Quantum. I'm still planning to buy Quantum every week to every month, because like I said, I believe where they're headed. So let me give you some perspective. So let's give the two favorites, NEO and Quantum, right? So if you look at NEO currently has a market cap of 4.2 billion. Quantum has only a market cap of 2.1 billion. Okay, in terms of coin supply, NEO has a 65 million coin supply, and Quantum has a total of 100 million, I think. Sorry, to correct that, actually NEO also has a coin supply of 100 million, and Quantum also has a coin supply of roughly about 100 million. Now, if we look at Cardano, Cardano has, I think, 45 billion in terms of, they have a total of 45 billion coin supply, and they're already at 12.5 billion. Can you imagine NEO goes up to 8, okay, or 10, or Quantum goes up to 5? So that means we're looking at $28 to so from $28 it jumps to $60, and then NEO will jump from 65 to say 120, right? So I'm giving you perspective because you have to understand that when more exchanges are accepting a particular cryptocurrency, that provides liquidity and also infrastructure, right? More wallets, more Wait, JM, let me give you a range, JM. So let me give you a range. So yeah. So I think most of the time, right? We just have to stick to the safe ones. Okay, we stick to the safe ones. We can always just dollar cost average. So like for example, okay, sorry, I was talking about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, I already mentioned that I will definitely be. I really sincerely hope I can get back in at below 17,000 or below 15,000. That would be pretty much quite a dream for me already. Yeah, the market cap is a bogus number. Okay, KMD by the way is KMD is definitely going to do very very well going forward. Jenny, let me give you a range as well. All right. So and I think most of you guys know where I stand. Lisk, okay, Lisk, right? You want to look at Lisk? Let's check out Lisk. Now Lisk, I have not been following the project of late in terms of their progress and whatnot. Let me go to Poloniex. They have a little bit more. No, let's go to Bittrex. A little bit more price history. Do you know what is Lisk? Don't know, huh? Okay. Anyway, Lisk is it's also an open source blockchain application solutions platform, but it's more for everybody.
Okay. Everybody.
Okay. Lisk.
Okay.
If we look at Lisk has, well, okay guys. Now I'm going to reiterate the strategy again. I'm going to keep reiterating the strategy until everyone who is new understands. So if you were to buy, if you are interested in Bitcoin, then that means you want to use your fiat to buy Bitcoin and accumulate Bitcoin. If you're interested in a project, every single altcoin has been hammered by Bitcoin as a whole. Okay, I think the only one that is kind of keeping up is maybe possibly Litecoin in terms of return. But when we look at overall anything against Bitcoin, that means because we are using Bitcoin as a means to buy our favorite altcoin, then my suggestion is don't care too much about the Satoshi value. Care more of where the project is headed. Care more about, are they building a community? Are they truly developing and committing to what they say that they will buy, right? Okay, so I think there's some talks on Hey, thank you so much, TV Paradiso. Okay, so I've already mentioned the levels to get back into Bitcoin. That will be kind of the focus. Why am I talking about Bitcoin? Because in 2018, there's gonna be new people coming into the space, and especially after the Chinese New Year, I'm sure this whole space will get hot again. I'm pretty much, pretty certain that people will start taking profit. I'm even surprised that we're actually trending upwards, but you notice that that Bitcoin's resistance is at 20,000. So when Bitcoin's resistance is at 20,000, I think it's more or less gonna hover around there, unless there's gonna be some magic that's gonna happen, because we are 12 days away from the new year, guys. I'm not sure how many people are that hardworking. Okay, Hannah, no, don't put this here. Later the water will all drop. Go.
Okay.
CME. So you're talking about like futures, right? Well, CME does affect the price a little bit because people don't want to buy higher than an indicator. Okay, people don't want to buy higher than an indicator. So do you know what is CME? CME is basically, I think, Chicago Mercantile Exchange. No, it's CME. So it's Chicago Mercantile Exchange. It's also an exchange where people buy and sell stuff, right? Or buy and sell derivative products. Okay? Hey, go and brush your teeth. Go. So guys, I'm sure that it's already the end of the year. Do you all have plans on actually, have you all taken profit? Have you all taken profit from your portfolios? Are you guys planning to maybe buy Bitcoins? Are you guys planning to collect more altcoins? Yeah, we do. We do. In fact, what we do is not track them by sector. we group them up into ecosystems. So that is actually more favorable. No point dissecting them into industry, because I think the whole idea about Bitcoin blockchain, okay, Bitcoin and blockchain, they all have to work together to form an ecosystem. So that is how I would approach this space, rather than dissecting. Okay, this guy comes from logistics, this guy comes from auditing, accounting and auditing. Yeah. Is Tron doing very, very well? You know what's difficult? What's difficult is that there are people who are okay. Okay, let's look at the little account that I started. So the little account that I started has kind of like semi-grown. From 5K now it's about 7.7. You know, it kind of fluctuates. It was the high of 8K at one point. So what I did was I sold off the Quantstem and I bought more Quantum. But you know what's quite annoying? Well, which it's kind of good as well, right? That there are actually free coins that drop into Binance. There are a lot of free coins, guys. Like a lot of airdrops happening in Binance. So if you are, if you're not on Binance, probably you want to try. The good thing about Binance for now is that there is, well, for now, they don't need you to do full verification. You can have a 2 BTC withdrawal limit, and yeah, okay, go and brush your teeth first. Go and brush your teeth first. Then we'll go and eat in a while. Go. Okay. So yeah, alts have gone up a lot. Korean hotshot, you're right. There is gonna be a correction for sure. That goes without saying, because this market cannot just go up in one direction. Now the next thing that I hope, okay, this is also a prediction. I can be wrong. If Bitcoin is just holding at, okay, whenever Bitcoin trends sideways, altcoins benefit. Okay, if Bitcoin goes up, everyone else, okay, now everyone else is gonna get hammered. If Bitcoin goes down, we suffer in terms of potentially US dollar value, and we suffer on Satoshi value as well. So this is one thing that we need to identify. That is why in the beginning I didn't really emphasize the buying of Bitcoin strategy very specifically, and everyone was saying, everyone is kind of frustrated because, oh Ryan, all your predictions are always getting hammered by Bitcoin and whatnot. But when I say this, I say this in all honesty, and I'm trying to be as transparent as possible. If you are interested in altcoins, please stick to, please use Bitcoin or Ethereum as a means of purchasing these altcoins. That means you don't really care about stacking up on Ethereum or Bitcoin. You're just basically focusing on the altcoin project itself, right? Okay, then for Bitcoin, same thing. If you are interested in stacking up Bitcoin, use fiat consistently and diligently and in a disciplined manner to buy Bitcoins every chance that you get. Now you can take a dollar cost averaging approach. That means you do not care about what the price of Bitcoin is, you just buy. Okay, from another more professional manner, okay, you can learn a little bit of charting. Well, professional may not be the word. Maybe for a more expert level, you go and put some buy and sell or buy orders at significant price points, and then from then you can enter with fiat. That's one way as well. Okay, so that is the way. Please don't lump the two together and then hammer people for recommending altcoins because you wanted to stack up more Bitcoin. Altcoins always get hammered when BTC is going up. The whole world only knows about BTC, guys. The whole world does not know about Omisego. The whole world does not know what is Neo. The whole world does not know what is Quantum. It's only us. Okay, and as Quantum or Neo or your favorite coin gets more publicity, then potentially you can see them. But don't forget, Coinbase is one of the largest exchanges in the world. They also run GDEX. Anything that has high volume will more or less go into the Coinbase wallet. Everyone, yeah, okay, darling. Later, okay. Okay, you get biscuit. Okay, go and have you brushed your teeth? Go and brush your teeth.
No, I eat first.
Okay, go and eat first. Okay, then we're gonna have breakfast. Okay, sheesh. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's have some questions. I'm thinking of buying Bitcoin. So Zach Bowers, I'm thinking of buying Bitcoin for the first time when they get lower and sell them when they get higher. Is that good? Now, Zach Bowers, I would say that we are in a very crazy era. Okay, we are in a very crazy era. Okay, so Bitcoin, let's try to understand this. There's only ever going to be 21 million Bitcoins. Okay, so we have understand that it's scarce. It's also kind of expensive to create a Bitcoin at this point of time. Okay, so we have understood that. The news is covering Bitcoin because Bitcoin has finally reached a stage where it cannot be ignored anymore. It's already by market cap. Let's take a look at the market cap. It's already at 312 billion. Okay, which is already very respectable because there are certain stocks that are already this kind of market cap. So if you look at Bitcoin as an asset class by itself, being that it already hit 312 billion, it cannot be ignored anymore. A lot of people are already taking note of this space. So now my next question is, realistically, is Bitcoin functional? It's functional. You still can transfer it, but it's expensive to transfer. So it's not as friendly as when it first started. Will other blockchains also have this problem, especially when it starts to scale and gradually builds? When things are being built on top of it, possibly. Quantum could probably face that issue. Neo could probably face that issue. So all these things can happen. A lot of uncertainties. Now we should not be afraid of regulation anymore because we have already had the China FUD happen, right? And China was at one point the significant contributor to the overall volume of the market cap. I'm very certain that currently now they are also still the number one contributor in terms of volume. I'm not sure where exactly is the volume going to. I suspect either Japan or Korea. And of course, the Koreans and the Japanese are buying up cryptocurrencies aggressively as well. Mostly same thing, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. So if you notice the three cryptocurrencies that I just mentioned, right? Bitcoin goes without saying. Litecoin has doubled from 300 to has tripled from $100 to $300. Ethereum was initially at 300, now it's currently at 700. So you see, this is like the trend because everybody only knows about these three. Now, for those who start to watch YouTube, for those who start reading more, why are they doing that? Because they've already got their skin in the game. They've already tasted the returns. They want more. And then that's when they start discovering, hey, there's ICOs. What's ICO? It's an initial coin offering. It allows you to participate in a particular project and you can fund it with your existing cryptocurrencies. So I was like, oh, cool. Now I get a chance to be part of something. And, if that project resonates well with me, it's going to provide a real world solution. I want to participate, right? But the more sophisticated guys will be saying, nah, we're going to flip it, right? Because when there's opportunity cost, because when there's opportunity to make money in the market and you put money in an ICO, tentatively, you have that maybe 3-month period, 3-month window that you might not be earning anything because the token isn't immediately released to you. So that's when they start getting curious and then they start discovering about the altcoin market, right? Like, wow, there's currently now 1,364 cryptocurrencies. Like when I first started beginning of the year, I think there was quite a number of cryptocurrencies. I think when I started was less than 700, guys. Yeah, less than 700 cryptocurrencies, and now there's already 1,364 cryptocurrencies. That's just insane, right? So we have already plenty of okay, so the stream is lagging. Sorry, folks. Sorry. Okay. Now, let's see. Well, I am a father. Yes, it was lagging, but mine's better now. Okay, right. Good. Okay, so guys, Hey guys, which dApps do you rate the most highly on those who operate on quantum platform? That is a very good question, Michael Scott. Okay, let's look at let's look at it. Let's look at the dApps that are being built on quantum at the moment. I think there's a site. Yes. Okay. So this is the Quantum's Dapps site. So you can go to dapps.quantum.org and then you can check out all the various types of dApps that are being built on Quantum. I think this is a very good website. At least you can check it out. Like what's live. You see, like Ink is a prototype. Energo is about energy. QPow is gonna be like a social network and wallet available, and you know QPow is live as well. Vervu, I think Vervu is more for copyright tracking and video exchange. Then you have Space Chain, you know, highly anticipated. Mediblock is, I think, still running their ICO, not live yet. Then Bodhi, which is something like shucks, what's that? Guys, August. Is it August? Yeah, is it August? Or Augur, right? Sorry, Augur, which is prediction markets as well. And yeah, so there's a lot of decentralized applications that are being built. These are the ones that are currently here. So there's 8, 16, 16, 18, total of 18. Well, PundiX is interestingly here. So I'm wondering why PundiX is here, because PundiX was built on the Ethereum blockchain. But I'm gonna ask like Zach, why is he here? What's up, Crypto Carly? So guys, hello Tuan Lam. Nice seeing you, my friend from Vietnam. I have visited Vietnam a long time ago. I was in Da Nang. Very nice. It's still developing. You know, it's like more of the beaches and whatnot. Any entry for beloved Quantum, or wait for BTC to stabilize? Honestly, wait for BTC to well, it's okay. If everyone was thinking about BTC stabilizing, no one would get in, right? So this is one problem. Now, I think when people are wanting to buy Quantum, you also have to probably, I would prefer you guys getting Quantum $20 if it happens. $20. Sup Vandal, long time no see, bro. Yep, Zach partnered up with Quantum, that is right. So let me see now. There are, okay, so wait for stabilization, and then, you know, put your money in. Always wait for some kind of consolidation, put your money in. Very simple. Okay, so iClutch 365. Okay, sweetie, thank you. Okay, yes. I see crypto as the best investment opportunity in history. The potential for financial freedom through people my age, millennials, unwilling to put the work and effort in getting there. Okay, well, iClutch 365, I think that's true to a certain extent, but you know what? You should always be hungry. Just a personal take, right? Always be hungry. Don't try to get rich quick. Don't try to get rich quick. Don't try to get rich in an easy manner. There's no such thing as easy. If you made money in this space and you don't know how to manage that money, and you spend it all on, you know, random stuff that isn't helping you grow, okay, and you can't always grow everything within cryptocurrencies. It may be the best opportunity for now, but what if we have a huge ass crash, right? And then all your profits are wiped out in matter of 2 days or a few hours or whatnot. Then what? Right? So when you make money in this space, especially for the millennials, clear your debt. Okay? I cannot emphasize this enough. Clear your debt. Because debt will always be there. Debt will always be climbing. If you don't know how to handle it, it's going to get out of control. This is just from personal experience. My debt was due to the fact that I lost 150,000 in stocks, right? I took out an equity loan. It didn't work out. I had to literally spend like a good 10 years paying back that debt. And you know what? I didn't even have a house at that point. And imagine, luckily I didn't have any kids. And because if I had made that mistake when I had Hannah, I tell you guys, it would be such a struggle. So I'm trying my best to also give you guys sound advice, as much as, you know, entry points, and we talk about all the exciting stuff. We have to be serious about all these other aspects of our lives as well. Financial management is extremely important. So when you talk about you know, it's the best, I agree. I cannot deny for the fact that this space is going to do very, very well in the next probably 3 to 5 years. No doubt about it. And will cryptocurrencies be mainstream? Obviously. It's obvious that cryptocurrencies are going to be mainstream, but it needs to have a marriage of the traditional licensing and traditional markets as well. There's no denying that if you want cryptocurrency to be mainstream, you really have to work with the authorities, or else you're always going to have your banks, your exchange, your favorite exchange bank account closing, right? Because people cannot monitor the flow of money. When banks cannot monitor the flow of money, they're going to deny you. Let's be very honest. Right now, merchants are worried to take cryptocurrencies because they are worried that their bank account is going to be closed, because banks are not willing to give them a banking account if they know that they deal with cryptocurrencies, because banks or regulations cannot even monitor the flow of money, right? So this is one problem. And people who want to deposit and get into the space, people are worried that banks are worried that you're using that money for money laundering or whatnot. But you know what? Sometimes I find that it's a bit ridiculous, because the average people are not interested in really money laundering. They just really want to get in. And the OTC markets are crazy. They always give you very unfavorable rates. People are paying anywhere from 5 to 15%. Some places are even paying 20% for Bitcoin. You know, it's just the way it is. It's still the Wild West, guys. Okay, so we have some questions coming in. Oh yeah, that's right. Thanks, Louis. So guys, all that I've mentioned in this video is not financial advice and just my personal opinion. You know why I always giggle, guys? Because the irony is that I am a financial professional, or at least I used to be, right? But in terms of whatever not licenses, and in certifications and licenses that I used to have do not apply in the cryptocurrency markets. But the moment if there is a regulation or a license for people to become cryptocurrency advisors or consultants or whatnot, I will definitely be at the forefront to be taking those certifications, because I understand finance very, very well. At the same time also, I am someone who cares about my customers or my clients, especially when I was in the banks. Same thing, whenever I talk to you guys, it's as if like you guys are my clients. I respect every single one of you. I don't have to worry about, I don't need to judge anyone. If you're coming in with $50, $100, and you want to put your money into crypto, I want to be able to be that person that you can kind of depend on. In a sense, when I say depend on, meaning that I'm able to give you sound, well-informed advice, right? So obviously, because it's an international scene and it's an international platform, there are restrictions to providing advice, because people will get very salty, especially when you're providing advice to an American citizen, a Canadian citizen, when there are already advisors in those particular countries, which makes a lot of sense. But because of the beauty of social media, I, someone from Singapore, sitting in my this home t-shirt, can provide advice or opinions, right? So this is something that's very groundbreaking, and I've always wanted to do something like this, and that is why I created the channel, because I told myself, how many people can I help if I'm only having 8 to 10 hours in a day to work, and that allows me to probably see 8 people and advise 8 people on their risk management, portfolio, and whatnot, or give them a financial advice. I only can reach out to 8 people. But with a YouTube channel or at least a social media audience. For example, we do have a Facebook group, okay, and we also have a Telegram group, and we also have a premium chat. This gives me the opportunity to confidently put out my value, because being a financial professional is not easy. Not everyone can be a financial professional, guys, right? So if I can bring that to the plate and offer it to you guys freely, okay, and I can be open about it, I can be as honest about it, because when I represent the bank, in the past, I only have to say the good stuff and I need to highlight the risk. But majority of the time, I'm always highlighting the good stuff. Now, I can practically be as honest, I can be as upfront. If I have trolls coming, I can burn them. This kind of stuff. I can't burn people last time. I have to be so politically correct because I represent the bank, that kind of thing. But being in social media is one of the best things that I have. It's really one of the best experiences I'm having right now. And why I still always love creating content, because it gives me an outlet to be creative, right? Like, even though when I'm doing ICO advisory, it's always very important to keep a very professional and corporate image. When I'm here in front of you guys, I can just be myself. I think that's one thing. I can just be myself, and I don't ever want to change that. And that is why, and I really love building a community, because when you have a community, right, literally the share of information is crazy. If you go into my Telegram chat, you will know what I'm talking about. There's this flow of trends, and you know what? Sometimes these trends are very accurate. It's like analytics, guys. Suddenly you see everyone talking about this particular coin. So you're wondering, okay, of course you always have to take it with a pinch of salt, right? Just because the masses are talking about it doesn't mean it's a good thing. But being that if the chat was in a way molded to think in a professional manner, or think with fundamentals in mind, or to think from a technical perspective, then we may be onto something, because that way everyone from a different background could give their input, and they say, hey, Cardano is great, Quantstem is great, VeChain or VanChain is great, and it's all about the why. Why is it great? I would always, when I come in, I want to know why is it great. You don't tell me why it's great. Or if you can't at least substantiate why is a cryptocurrency great, then don't put it out there so that you're going to get traffic and pump it up. Because as channels grow, okay, they can provide a certain amount of a pump and dump effect, or virility, or influence. So we have to be very careful about what we say, and we are very cautious here at Crypto Grinders that we don't want to have that kind of effect, because we prefer something to go up eventually, obviously, but we don't want something to go up for no reason, right? Then I am manipulating my influence. That is something that I have never done. So why do you think I always stick to basically the top 20 cryptocurrencies, or something that has a large market cap? Because there's no way that I could ever influence it, in terms of pricing. Well, maybe to a certain extent, but it's not gonna be like a 5x or a 10x for no reason. There's always a reason. There's always something that's behind it. So with that being said, I just want to say, thank you so much to everyone. I would love to do a end of the year video, and I hope I'll be back by then. If I'm in Kuala Lumpur, that means I will also have a very strong internet connection and Wi-Fi connection. I will definitely be able to do more streams, but it may not be in a nice setting. It may not have like the mics and all that, but I will definitely want to communicate, because I'm sure there's always news, especially in the last 2 weeks. Everyone's taking a break, and usually in cryptocurrencies, right, when you decide to take a break, some shit always happens. Either the market sells down or it runs up very, very heavy. So I'm very curious what the next 2 weeks will be like, leading up to Christmas and leading up to the end of the year. I'm very curious, guys. So yeah, right, so wait, let's get some questions. Sure, man, Vandal. You stay in KL? All right, so guys, that is pretty much almost the end of the stream. Thank you so much for watching. I think a lot of you, some of you guys are early morning, and thank you so much for watching. And also thank you to all the moderators. I'm sorry I didn't give out any ranches in the beginning. You want to say bye-bye? Okay, come. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye to everybody and say Merry Christmas.
Bye-bye, everybody. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Right. All right, guys. So take care. All right. And like I said, stay safe. Try not to get too drunk. And if you drink, don't drive. Okay. If you drink, don't drive. I want to see everyone here. All right. I want to see like everyone safe and making money all the way until 2018. Like I said, guys, you are here. You are here for a reason. Okay. And you have a purpose. And when you have a purpose, make sure at the end of the day you fulfill that purpose and be fulfilled. Okay. Money is great to have, but without fulfillment, your life is going to be very, very empty. So go and find that sense of purpose and use whatever that we have been providing here. Okay, we have been providing here at Crypto Grinders to that advantage, right? Free yourself from debt, start traveling more, start building a community, start sharing about Bitcoin, blockchain, what the blockchain is going to be doing, and all that good stuff. And also, like I said, if you're in a 9-to-5 job, that's okay, but you always have a hobby, right? And always have a side gig and be willing to work hard, especially those who are the millennials. Don't think about getting rich quick. Put your head down, really work hard, work towards that financial success. And I guarantee that there's going to be a lot of young millionaires, and I know that this world, there are a lot of young millionaires already, especially those who had stepped into cryptocurrencies really early. Now the question is, are you going to be a millionaire in 10 years from now? Because if you make the right financial decisions when you're younger, you're going to be able to create generational wealth. Okay, that is the key word, generational wealth. It's not for me, guys. Okay, it's more for my family and my family's family, and that's why I'm willing to work hard, eat shit every day, and work hard, build relationships, create bridges, and continuously network with people. Because I'm not working for myself. I'm not wanting to create a huge bank account for myself. It's more about the community. It's also giving back, and at the same time making sure that my family is taken care of and my family's family doesn't have to really worry. But of course, I'm not saying that they're going to be lazy, but I'm just saying that in the event of any shit happening, at least there's enough cash, you know, so that they can really live their lives and they're not needing to struggle. Someone has got to do it, and that someone's going to be you. Not her, not him, you. All right? So guys, God bless, have fun, and take care, guys. All right.